Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today we are peeling and chopping carrots for dehydrating. £50 of them. Okay, here is my stock pot of water. Here is my strained carrots. But before they go in the blanching water, I'm going to put a double handful of carrots right into tonight's chicken soup. There we go. And the rest are going in here. Now these are cut really small, so we're not going to blanch them for long. Now as soon as these come up to a boil, I'm going to strain them, and then we're going to get them on the dehydrator trays. You guys over here. And here's how I do this. See, they're not cooked. The carrots went on the dehydrator trays and they were dried for 18 hours at 140 degrees, the fruit and vegetable setting. This is how tiny the carrots dehydrate down to when they're small. This is one of the reasons why I chop them so small. They dehydrate better and they rehydrate better. Now, I didn't fill all 6 trays of carrots. So, we'll see how much these trays fill. And then we'll decide. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get 6 trays into 1 quart jar. So the blade for my small pieces has busted. And I've had to put the next size blade on, which is this one. And with this one, I'm going to have to cut the carrots thinner, and these are going to have to be blanched longer because they're larger. Now, because these carrot pieces are bigger, I've brought them up to a boil and I'm boiling them for 2 to 3 minutes. Now because these carrots are bigger, they had to be cooked longer, but they're still firm, but you can break them apart with your fingers. These are going in the freezer. This is going in the freezer until my dehydrator is ready. Here's the carrots that came out of the freezer, and I'm putting them on the dehydrator trays. And here is what I got from all the little ones. This is 10 dehydrator trays of small carrots. Now we're going to work on these. And I have these left to chop and blanch. So this is the last batch that's going to be blanched and dehydrated. And these are the odds and ends that are going in the freezer for broth. These are the last of the dehydrated carrots. Okay? In here is the smallest ones. In here is, I had some small chopped ones in the bottom and then the larger ones. It doesn't matter. They will rehydrate in the same amount of time. And here is, whoops. These are the larger ones. They dehydrated just fine. Just remember, the bigger, if they're bigger, like these ones are, you have to bring them to a boil and blanch them for 2 full minutes. Now, let's get the rest of these. Now, whoops. Now, I ended up, okay, out of that 50-pound bag of carrots, I ended up using 1 pound in cooking, and probably 6 or 7 pounds went out in peels and tops. And I'm going to say probably 2 pounds went into the freezer towards broths. So what's that? 1, 3, 6. So, okay, 1, 3. 1 and 3 is 4 and 6. So I'm going to say I lost 10 pounds. Probably not even 10 pounds. In cooking, peeling, tops, and some that are just too small to peel, but would be fine for broth. Somebody said in the comments that it looked like too much work for them, and I said, well, then you must be able to afford to buy all the wonderful organic food that you want. Now I'm going to shake these so that they settle down more so I can get that last bit in. But I reiterate, somebody said it was too much work for them. But you wouldn't believe how far this will go this winter. And remember, I still have canned carrots from last year. These 3-quart jars is approximately 40 pounds of carrots, or approximately 13 to 14 pounds. 12 to 14 pounds of carrots in 1 jar. You think about that. Doesn't look like much, does it? That's 3 days worth of work. Make it 4 days because I only have 1 dehydrator. So this is 4 days worth of work. 10 pound, roughly 10 pounds a day to process all this carrot. Yeah, don't look at my hair. This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead saying, if you can get 50 pounds of carrots for $12 and put them into 3-quart jars, they'll last you all winter. Take care, God bless.